Hey guys, we've gotten a lot of questions on our Ultimate Frontier giveaway build. Most are familiar if you follow us. We've done a lot with this truck over the years, but we've ramped it up a bit as we are in this event. We have been trying to keep you guys up to date, and today we're going to do a walk around on the truck to show you where it is, what's the status, what kind of upgrades it has, what they've done for the truck. We'll get a little behind the scenes. I'm going to show you some stuff under the hood that's not super polished, but it's the current state and the reality of where we are in the process. So this truck we are giving away at the end of the year. So if you're shopping on Z1, you're getting automatically entered to win this truck. If you're spending $1, you're getting an entry. If you're buying Z1 Motorsports or Z1 Off-Road products, you're getting 4X the entries. If you're buying from any other partner brands or helping to support us on this build, you're getting 2X the entries. So that includes Baja Designs, Nismo, Hayaku, EcuTek, and FrontRunner. We have some great products on the truck as well from all those awesome partner brands, and we're excited to take you through it. Let's get into it. All right guys, let's look at the suspension first. I think that's by far the #1 performance thing we all do to our trucks. On this truck, we've got it Titan swapped with our Z1 kit. What that means is we've taken Titan lower control arms and the appropriate Nissan parts to get steering and all that widened. It gives us a better static stance, a wider stance which lowers our center of gravity, better motion ratio so it feels great, and we get more travel. It also looks awesome too, not gonna lie. Titan swap on a truck just makes it look mean, so we love that. In the kit, got OEM lowers. We have OE style inner and outer tie rods are all sealed in the factory boots, so you can expect a long life. We use our lockout bolts on the lower control arms, so nothing's gonna get knocked out of place. And our forged aluminum front upper control arms for our Titan application. Those have our 36mm ball joint, which is massive. Has plenty of travel for our range of motion, and super tough. That is a sealed ball joint as well. It's greasable. It's hidden under a dust cover. You can access it and do maintenance on it. Super cool. For the suspension that's managing all this bounce and jounce and static height and load, we've got the Nismo kit. So if you've seen that Nismo Bilstein matchup, freaking super awesome. We did upgrade the spring on this kit to get it to ride compliant and comfortable. For that higher motion ratio, so a little stiffer than it would come out of the box, but that's working really well. So about a 600-pound spring, and we're not using a significant amount of preload on these, just a little bit in the kit. So riding really nice. Out back, we've got the Z1 adjustable shackles on the perch height high, and we're still on stock springs. So as you see it static, that's how it is. The balance and ride is actually really good. And we've been really satisfied. We've got those Nismo off-road shocks out back as well with the reservoirs. Looks sick, rides great. We're super happy with it. That's the suspension in a nutshell. We have just added the Z1 high Overland cargo rack to the back, the Nismo tent today. So we are adding a little bit more weight. We'll see what we need to address out back. We may upgrade those rear springs, but we want it to ride good and perform right. So we'll see where that lands after we get some testing in. Also got this truck rolling on our ATK 06 wheels. This is our prototype wheel, 17-inch. This wheel is designed to clear our 14-inch big brake kit. Very strong, very good looking, and in the appropriate fitment for you. So working on bringing those to market as well. You'll see cast versions next year. GEOLANDAR G003 MT tires. That's my favorite tire. Not only does it perform amazing off-road, it's decent on road, and it looks insane. It seems so I don't know, petty to say, but I can't help it. When I look at my truck, I love the way my truck looks on them. I love the way this truck looks on these tires, and I've loved the way they performed on my second set. It's just awesome tire. Let's take a look up front. You guys saw we just recently revealed our Recon bumper. This is a prototype. This bumper goes into the factory location, improves the approach angle, styling. It's definitely more robust. You have real recovery points that are tied in right with the mounting, so very heavy. The bumper is built to have some adjustability, so depending on where your cab on frame is assembled, you've got room there to get it dialed in, looking nice. This bumper is equipped with a 20-inch Baja Onyx light bar, super bright, looks really good too, not gonna lie, even when I look at it. And we've got a worn 10S winch in there with synthetic line. The 10S line, if you're familiar, is the same as their 12S size. We designed the bumper with the plan to be able to fit both of those. And it fits in there just fine. Kyle has the same bumper on his red truck, and he's actually got, I think, a Badlands Apex 12,000 pound winch, and his also fits just fine. And you've seen this detail. We haven't actually shown this to anybody, I don't think yet, but these Billet Shackles, we did a bunch of testing on these to try and damage them. I don't know if you can see that CNC machine work. Got some really cool branding there. So something special we wanted to make to match up just high end with the bumper as well. So pretty slick, right? You know, told you guys to get some of the inside line here. On the side of the truck to go with that armor, right? So we've got a front bumper. Just launched skid plates today. It does have the full skid armor underneath, along with some other stuff we'll show you later. But it's got our rock sliders on here. These are super buff boxed gussets all around, truss gussets in the vertical plane. They've got some additional brackets and mounts to loop and tie into the frame to try and help reduce any upward torque. So we really tried to build them to be strong and offer the ultimate protection. They've got a nice kick out on them, kicked up style. Really love the way that looks. So the rock sliders also have a provision for body lift that we're trying to integrate there. So give you a little sideline, things to come. Work stock, work with body lift. Let's take a peek over here, and then we're gonna look around and we'll look at airflow and under the hood and all that. But give you a closer look on the bed rack. This is steel, quite strong. It's our first version on it. Not sure if we're gonna keep it exact like this or make a couple tweaks, but really nice, robust rack. Handle all your gear without problems. We like the way it fits in with the FrontRunner roof rack, kind of tucked in with that Wolfpack box at top. Really nice thing about this was when we were driving on the highway, it was quiet, shockingly quiet compared. And we did not want to compromise that either. I mean, like living with a truck when you've got gear on it is cool, but if you have one that's screaming at 55 miles an hour or something like that with just wind noise, maybe you've made a mistake or not set something up right, you know. We were really shocked when we put this on and drove to Virginia that it was really quiet. The FrontRunner rack too. Handling our light bar really great. Has this cool camp table option with it. This is a steel top, so if you're cooking on it, you need to set hot pots and stuff down. It's like no problem, so really nice. Also, it's actually got a little weight to it, so it's pretty stable once you've got it set up. The Wolfpack is secured. You can lock it on there, stays weather tight, and again, like it's shaped like a box, but shockingly not bad on the noise. We've got some recovery boards up there tied in. In the bed, we've got just a couple things that are cool here. Retrofit our utility track kit. It's really awesome. These are not available for any of the 22 Frontiers from the factory. I don't know why. Such a great system. The best cargo rail system on the market by far compared to any other manufacturers. But the bed's the same, which has these special channels for it. So a couple holes and you can add this in, and then you can use speed cleats or any of the OE accessories to manage any of your cargo no problem. On the sides, we've got our CNC aluminum Molle panels. So really versatile. You can use it to mount directly to it and use the Molle nuts to tie in, you know, a host of things. These are side dependent, so rather than just making universal, it's going to lose space or something for where we have provision on the power. You get ones that actually are driver or passenger side. And then up front in here, it's kind of gotten dark with the weather pushing in on us, but we've got our laser cut aluminum bulkhead Molle mounted up there, and that's a coming soon product, so be sure to check that out. So cargo management, we'll get this thing set up, ready to go for adventure here in a bit. Let's go talk about the performance stuff. Everybody wants to know about power, and the snorkel's been a big one. When we took it to Overland Expo, we had the 3D print on there. This is actually roto-molded first round prototypes. We're so pleased with it. We're getting ready to move forward with production orders. So you get really nice snorkel. It's very stylish, fits in with the body, kind of OE plus look. Gets a billet grill on the front, so if you want to customize it or do little things with it, you could change your hardware, maybe get something powder coated if you want to change it up. Up on the A-pillar, we designed a clip-on style bracket, so rather than make something that has to drill and rivet like our D40 kit, a lot of folks were maybe not too excited about that on the newer truck, so we made a provision for that. If you're pretty handy with the steel and you want to make a bolt-on kit, you could easily trim that bracket off and probably set your own rivets or something into the A-pillar. We have not seen a need for it yet, but we haven't drug a down tree across it or anything. Whoever wins this truck probably won't want us to do that. But it is quite robust, very sturdy. From inside the truck, it's actually really nice. It doesn't block your sight lines and like jump out at you. It's there. You can look and see it's there. But we asked them to design it in such a way that, you know, most drivers' perspectives, can you just keep us focused on the road when we're driving, and then they did a great job at that. It's a very straight through design into the fender where it ports in, and we've added a drain plug for it. So if you've got a, you know, water trap that happens to build up or something in there, a little, I don't know if you can see the Z1 rubber drain plug there for you as just a, you know, one additional solution. And that'll probably come just maybe piloted, your option if you want to install or not. So before I pop this hood, I'll tell you, we are set up with electronics on this thing for our XL light bar and these awesome Baja Design ditch lights, but they're all controlled by an sPOD BANTAMx under hood. That device is awesome. It's a sealed solid state piece, so you get it wired up. You run one wire for the controller into the truck. It has a touch screen. It also has Bluetooth capability, so you can hook up and control things remotely. You can see the temperature of it under the hood and how it's doing. Just works fantastic. We're going to integrate it with a few more accessories on this truck. You'll see over the next week or so probably. And I can't tell you how awesome that is. I really didn't know what all it did until we had it installed. It really blew me away. So super cool product. These guys are awesome. You check it out. You can get it at Z1, get extra entries for this truck if you decide you want to upgrade like a boss. Okay, we're doing this. This is a working, well, was working prototype, and we're in between on parts right now. I'm going to show you what we've been doing. So here, 1.9. All right, Supercharger, the appropriate size for an engine, nothing smaller. This has got our intercooled manifold there, adapter. And our guys have like an adjuster here so you can compensate for tolerance and belt lengths and things like that when you get the install. We're using the factory auto tensioner and a spec length belt. This will plumb up all in the factory location. Seeing some stuff apart here because in our dyno testing, where this has made more power than any other 3.8 I've ever seen, our 3D print finally gave up the strength, and we're waiting on a better SLA print, kind of like the high temp stuff we used when we did the VQ40 plenum spacer. So that takes a while. We want to go ahead and get this out for you guys, but this is an FDM print. It hasn't lasted for us. So just like the Snorkel, it's 3D printed at first. This will actually all be carbon fiber is the plan currently, so very, very slick. And then we've got a Z1 catch can will be all work integration, factory intake or Z1 intake will all work. Got a heat exchanger up front. We've got the tray off for you so you guys can see. It's some molded in bulk hoses with our pump, laser cut brackets, all super nice. We have a relocation for our sonar sensor down there from the bumper upgrade, and plumbing for our winch line. These sensors, these are actually not going to be there. That's for temp stuff, so we can check, you know, in and out temp on the charge from the Supercharger. BANTAMx right here, super cool. And yeah, hopefully pretty soon we can show you full power, what she's making, which is the highest 3.8 liter horsepower I've seen by a long shot so far. So there you have it, Z1's ultimate Frontier giveaway. Kind of like that Z, we gave away an awesome Z. So we'll build this one up and make it awesome. Hopefully it finds a home with somebody that's going to take it for all the adventure they can stand or handle. We're going to keep making awesome parts for these. And if you need anything for your truck or your car, just make sure to check our sites. You get entered to win automatically with your purchases on products. You get the multiples for any Z1 products or those partner brands. Don't miss out on that. If you're thinking about buying something Black Friday, this is when we're doing this video. We're kind of early in it for us. We started our sale early. Take advantage. We have crazy prices on this stuff, so you can kind of win right there and then get entered to win maybe this awesome thing. And yeah, let us know what you guys think. We've been asked a lot of the same questions on the truck. We wanted to kind of bring you up to speed with what's going on. And would love to hear your feedback. Let us know, tell us what you want to see next. We are engaged in those comments, and we watch even when we're not. Hope this is helpful. Catch you guys on the next one.